because they're like, this is the spacey archetype, this is the ninja archetype. We've got another Maypul versus, I need to know where all these Maypuls are coming from. I think this character is wild right now, could potentially be one of the top 3 in the game, but I don't run into them online, so I don't get to practice these matchups.
So I heard it from Scabs, our good buddy Scabs.
Yep.
He's like, one of the hardest things to adapt to for him.
Big nair. That was the nairs that I was looking for from other people. Cake is the one who's doing it.
Cake always looking for those higher punish windows.
Yeah.
Like that seems to always be his MO as a player. It's like, how do I make,
how do I max out?
Yeah, how do I take this true combo and turn it into like a 50-50 for your life instead of just taking the guaranteed damage?
A true combo for 40.
Yeah,
exactly.
like just very much extended on the amazing offense. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
No one else is doing the wind bounces like him either yet.
It's so cool. He's so cool.
I love watching Cake in every game. I've been able to watch Cake in Rivals 1 and in Melee and now in Rivals 2, and I'm just like, dang, something about your playstyle is very fun.
Yeah.
That being said, I don't know if Sinbad would agree that his playstyle is very fun right now. Not off the top. Honestly, with Fleet being so light and so high up, I was not sure. I think if we'd gotten a stronger hitbox, then maybe.
Oh, and the Nair hit Lily as well to disrupt the tech chase he's been going with. Playing towards the ledge, utilizing a regrab in order to set up an easy tornado in order to get back to center. I do like how Sinbad's trying to play a little bit more close to the chest, represent back air a little bit more, but it's so hard to pin down Fleet unless you literally wrap her up.
Takes that first stock. Yeah, Fleet's really hard to hit, and if you got a move like that, that's like she's stuck in place. Yeah. You are praying. You are so happy right now. Same if like I feel like Cake's not gonna get hit by too many special grabs, but if we get to see some of the poppy combos as well, that's also a great way to make sure that this player's where I want them to be. Maypul and then now Rano feel very much like set play characters in a genre that historically hasn't had a lot of set play.
It's why I do like that Sinbad is insisting on placing Lily on these platforms, always trying to represent the Lily wrap as a means of something like a back throw or something like a back air. Oh,
on the platforms or like using to ledge trap. There's Terry though, he's our friend.
Huge fan.
You can tether to him, that's why he starts with T.
Oh my lord.
Oh, that does kill!
And you make it back.
Wow, that was huge too. Because honestly, with the percent lead that Cake was playing at, I thought that even if Sinbad, oh wait, you're done. You're just done.
No resources, no tether, no stock. Yeah, as you were saying, that set play kind of mentality for Maypul, she's got to have Lily up in order to really threaten stage control from any side. She wants to have tethers somewhere, whether it be with Terry or with the Watcher's Mark.
Yeah.
Something like that needs to be online to have her have that like extended level of threat. And CakeAssault, using that invulnerability from the Angel platform, just said, I'm not going to give you a chance to set up. Lily's on the other side of the stage. Represent forward tilt to close that, to stop you from snapping the ledge and finishing out the stock. CakeAssault with offense purely in mind and worked out like a charm.
As we're saying that, I know a lot of people who are new to Rivals or are just platform fighter fans in general might not know what we're talking about for set play. Set play is a more fighting game term that I'm going to push for this game because I think it's very representative of these are these things that I know this always works against characters. In fighting games, it's the like, I have this setup in the corner, I can always get this like projectile or this setup on them. And if I can get this, I always have this mix-up. And that's what I'm saying for the tethers and for Lily is, hey, this works against this character all the time, but I have to be in the right spot to make it happen first.
Absolutely, here wisely, and we get to see Rockwall. We could maybe see some of that on a stage like Rockwall, which has so much variance in some of the Maypul setups. But of course, Cake is shutting them down in the early parts of their creation, making sure he's either getting hit by Lily or just getting rid of it as soon as possible to force Sinbad to start from scratch. The back throw, setting up the wind chime, pop. Oh, nice air dodge.
Air dodge out. People are getting better at that. Yeah, a lot of the Lily counterplay gets taken out if, ooh, I love that float right above the get-up attack. Would have gotten hit by special get-up, but special get-up's a little bit more committal, and he's been punished for it a bunch already.
wanted the Dacus as a means of like some sort of cheeky extension.
You notice, Cake got hit by Lily on purpose there, I believe. Just you can't get back yet, and I don't want this on the stage. I would rather take the hit now instead of when you have the ability to power up from it. The drop down nair off of the ledge, super smart, loves going for it. This edge guard's so gross.
He's just getting clipped by one hit of forward air, and that's all you need. Like, burn through resources. Chip and chip and chip away.
Especially if you're against
my lord.
Wait. Oh my god, I thought we were about to see another disgustingly early stock. We still might, but...
I mean, 62 is far from slow, but that is a 122 conversion. Lily into the down strong. Nice stuff from Sinbad, always keeping things close, and a huge dash attack that could have amounted to so much.
The problem is that Sinbad's always keeping it close, but is always playing like down 60 to 70%.
Yeah.
And that makes it really difficult. Even if you're always on the same stock, sometimes it doesn't feel like it's the close game. The big pop, I thought we were going to see that into Lily. Honestly, that was probably the DI mix-up there. Right. Is you think I'm trying to throw you into Lily, so you're going to hold out, and I'm just going to immediately go for it.
Oh, that's a tough trade on Nair. So you see the dashing back and forth with Maypul trying to hold on to this movement advantage as much as possible. Forward strong from so far, remarking.
And Sinbad goes for that.
Nice.
Ooh, I was going to say Sinbad went for that early recovery, knowing that Cake had gotten that disgusting repeat edge guard before. And that time goes high, and Cake immediately calls it out. I'm worried. I like the ledge, or the platform play from Lily, but I feel like he's leaving the middle of the stage open a little too much. Cake is still able to get through the wall.
That's where Maypul's movement just like has to be on full display here, and CakeAssault has just been shutting down a lot of the more empty movement that Sinbad has been trying to do, forcing.
God, you take so much shield damage there.
Back throw.
Not yet. Not yet.
One more. Shot ones. Can we see a second?
What resources? We do have tether still, but Cake is one of the masters at punishing you for doing a bad tether to him. God, this is so gross. It's so gross.
Oh, wanted reverse back air, able to make it back in the nick of time, but Sinbad does not take the punish, choosing to instead try and cover some sort of roll. A huge parry, just going for the up air.
And I love that Cake is actually floating out towards like the side of the stage when Sinbad's trying to come up, because he knows like, hey, if you've got a tether to me, I might as well float all the way out here and make this really, really ambiguous. Like, oh, good, you tethered. We're still off stage. Not off the top. Oh my God! I was waiting for the. I was like, oh, that arrow's not going to connect. It didn't need to connect.
Not at all. Just needed to anticipate between the correct DI and covering DI in. Nice stuff there from Cake. Going 2-0. Fleet 3-0 on stream.
I mean, I'm happy. I like
character's cool.
Seeing the new character doing work is always fun. It's also just a really fun character to watch. Color me surprised for saying that about the first zoner that we've had in the game, but it feels more like a pit-style zoner than a like a Samus-style zoner. This isn't the tank who's trying to sit back and just pepper you with shots. This is I've got my mix-up, and now I'm going to run straight into it. You here have queued up some sort of replay. I'm very excited to see what you're going to point out here.
So I want to go off of what you were saying a little bit earlier when it comes to set play.
Ah, yes.
So you can see that in platform fighters way more than you expect for anyone that is maybe a little bit new to some of these sort of setup style characters, or to fighting games as a whole. Like, consider.
I do think that Rivals 2 tends to have more set play than most other platform.
But I'm just to give an example. Set play could be something like Rano jabs your shield and cancels in a down tilt, or Rano jabs your shield and then backs off. You don't know what's just coming. He's in an advantage situation. That's set play, depending on the options that could be selected. Fleet has a lot more interesting setup because this, I should get off green. This right here is set play.
Yep.
Arrow anticipating Tornado to cover that same space, covering Lily as well, and getting the hit, which is extremely important because it's a very different scenario if it's on block while you're on platform. This sets up Cake to set up into two directions. Either, let's pivot to yellow, you go up and threaten platform, or you go low and threaten a up air or a juggle. Cake, time and time again this set, threatened reverse, back air, or nair as his follow-up more times than not. Up air had been a combo tool, maybe a starter, but it had always been nair and back air as the primary finishers at these extreme percents.
Absolutely.
So in the very last moment, when Cake is looking for a stock, looking for a changeup, looking to guarantee a hit even,
What do we see?
we see the changeup.
The up air off the top, which is why we had that bad DI that I was also surprised about. And if we're explaining some of the